something that the Prophet ﷺ used to consume a lot, which is vinegar. People say, vinegar? What do you do with vinegar? Now it's a luxury. It's something, you go to Italian restaurants and the appetizers they give you is some garlic, fried garlic with balsamic vinegar and olive oil. And you dip the bread in it. Whoa, mashallah, khalas, I don't want to eat. It's beautiful. The Prophet says, alayhi salatu wasalam, and the hadith is Sahih Muslim. Jabir says, the Prophet asked, do you have something to dip? And they said, wallah, we don't have anything other than vinegar. So he said, bring it on. And he started putting the bread in the vinegar and eating. And he said, oh, the best dip is vinegar. Jabir says, by Allah, since then, I loved vinegar. Khalas, as long as the Prophet consumed it and loved it, and it's good. Doctors say that it lowers your cholesterol, your diabetes, apple vinegar is good, and the likes. Now, what is with vinegar that is haram? In Islam, if you bring the juice and add to it deliberately substances that would make it wine, and then after a couple of days or more, the wine turns into vinegar, this is haram. You're not allowed to consume it. But if it turns by itself, sometimes I make apple juice and I leave it and I forget about it for 6 weeks. And I come and it's vinegar by nature. Then there's no problem. What about the vinegar we have in the market? Most of it is artificial and chemical. No problem. What about if I know that this is balsamic vinegar or vinegar made of red wine or white wine? If it's made by Muslims, it's haram. Because they purposely turned the substance into wine and then added few things to make it into vinegar. And this is haram by the hadith. But if it was done by people who think it is halal, like Christians, Jews, atheists, Buddhists, Hindus, with the end product where we get is vinegar, then there's no problem. Does the name impact the permissibility? Red wine vinegar. No. What is the end result? Vinegar. Is it going to intoxicate me? Have you ever, I don't know, you guys maybe know better than me. Does vinegar by any chance intoxicate? Of course not. So therefore, there's no problem in the name. And this is another issue that a lot of Muslims are hesitant. Sheikh, can I buy this t-shirt? The brand is XYZ, which is haram. The name doesn't make things halal or haram. The name is a name. Some of the companions' name was Abd Manaf, Abd al-Dar, and their name is idol worshippers' servant. Doesn't make it halal or haram. The actual product would.